welcome to Summer Sparkling Good Times. Today's video is going to be a Wip Chat. I'm working on Purple by Laure Phelipon from Oraloa. Using my favorite pen of all time. Someone's asked me about it. This pen is from Norse Alchemist on Etsy. I will try to remember to link it below. I have putty from Rando's Crafty Corner in this end, glue dot in this end, and this is just the single brass placer. I pull these out of the cheap pins and then just keep them to put in my other pins because I prefer the brass tip to the metal on the single. Yeah, that's where we're at. Today I'm just using my NYX's Tall Boy on the tray. This is the first one I ever bought that was like a specialty, and I just really like how, see if I can do this without spilling everything. I really like how tall the sidewalls are, because I can get a little vigorous when I'm shaking, and I don't spill as much on this tray. I need to get more because that's the only one I have of that. I have a bunch of Bella Art Danicoles, I think 3 Muni Maids, but this is the one I actually reach for. And I don't know if it's just because it's the first tray I bought, so that's what I was most comfortable with, but it is what it is. Double check, make sure my microphone's working. Okay. I'm not using a cover minder. I'm actually using the camera stand as my to hold my plastic back. I am working on the right hand side of the canvas over here. The canvas is turned sideways. And it's been a hell of a week. I have done today was my mom's boyfriend's funeral. They'd been dating for 8 years, and so this last week has been extremely rough, to say the least. I have cried a whole lot today. And it's just one of those weeks where I was like, okay, y'all, everything just needs to quit. I hope y'all had a much better week than I did. Hope y'all are doing well. Let me know what's happening in your lives down below if you want. Like it's been crazy. Like I feel like I need a vacation from my life for a minute. It's just, so I worked last week. If you don't know, I own a housekeeping business, and I clean for mostly older or medically fragile individuals and families. And so when I got the flu for those 2 weeks, I didn't work. So I've been playing like the shuffle game since I was cleared by my doctor to go back, because I was making sure that I didn't get anyone sick. Because I have people who are in kidney failure, cancer, on chemo. One of my clients just had heart surgery last week, or I think it was 2 weeks ago. 30th? Was that a week ago? 2 weeks ago. She ended up in the ICU. She's been in the ICU. And then like I have clients, I think my oldest client is in her 90s. So it's not a normal type of thing. It's I have to be extremely, extremely careful to make sure that, and I'm not getting anyone sick or whatever. And my clients are all extremely aware, and so like if anyone has a cold or anything like that, they call and they'll cancel on their end, because they know that I can't risk taking it from house to house. And it's one of the things I'm known for, is to make sure that I put my clients safety and well-being first. And so I've been we was working our little tushies off this week to try to get everybody back on track and on schedule from me and Trinity being off for this 2 weeks. And it's just been a mess. And then so I mean we've been busy. And then when I was at one of my clients who lives like maybe 2 miles from my house, she'd asked if we would cat sit for their little outdoor cat, and just make sure the cat's fed and the mail's brought in and the packages and all that. So we're like, oh yeah, no problem. Okay, not a big deal. Well, then Saturday we worked because like I said, I've been trying to shuffle everybody back on, and I had a client, and I promised her I'd have her house clean for Easter because her whole family was going to her house for Easter. And so we wanted to make sure that her house was purty, ready to go. And so we're on. And it was just one of those days where it was like, oh my gosh, everything went wrong. We finally get done working there, and she lives in a different town, and so it's like an hour drive back, just because like of road construction and how far out of town I live. And then we had to go to the store before we could come home. Then we get home, and it's Saturday, the day before Easter. We have church on Easter Monday or Sunday. We have plans, and we're babysitting the kitty. And we get home, and we have no water. And the pressure switch on my well, I think, burnt up. So I'm trying to get a hold of the guy that takes care of everything. But it's Saturday night before Easter. So then I'm having to call my mom and say, hey, can we come take showers at your house? Because we don't have no water. She's like, sure, no problem, come on. I'm like, okay. And so me and Trinity run into town. And all of a sudden I go, oh my gosh, we forgot to feed Myra her dinner. That's the cat. So we're on our way home from my mom's after we took her showers. And I'm like, we got to go feed Myra. Now, mind you, I just went to my mother's to take a shower and to come home and go to bed. I'm in my pajamas because I thought there ain't no reason to get, I took a bath. I was going to go to bed. So I'm in my pajamas. I'm like, oh crap, we forgot to go over there. And Trin's and I'm in blue and white polka dot pajamas. Polka dot. You guys have seen the sleeves in my videos before. Okay, I am in polka dot pajamas. Pants, and it's like velour or whatever you call that. Pants and a long sleeve top. And like literally a half mile from my house, I'm like, oh my God, Myra. So I turned and I went to the house a way I never would normally have gone to that house because of just where I was when I realized it. So I went a different route. As I turn onto the street, before the street to go to the house where I'm cat sitting, me and Trinity see something up ahead in the road. And I'm like, is that like raccoons or possums in a paper bag? What is that? No, it was 7 puppies and a young mom that someone had dumped into the middle of the road. And they were like, if this is the one lane of traffic and this is the other lane of traffic, they was all. and they were like, they had to be at least 8 weeks old because we had eyes open and they had teeth. Little razor puppy teeth. It is 9:30 at night at this point because it had just been one of those days. So So Trinity's on the phone to the sheriff. I'm out there on the street, and this is one of the streets out in the country that it's either feast or famine. It's either ain't nobody on the street or the traffic doesn't stop. There is no in between. So I have all these cars coming at me as I'm trying to scoop up puppies off the street and run them over to the side of the road. But this mama dog is chasing me and the cars, and all these puppies are chasing me too. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm yelling at Trinity, I had a cardboard box in the back seat of my car that I had put some stuff in that I had either, I think it was, I picked up some stuff from a client. They're like, take this out of here. And I was going to drop it off at, what do you call that place? Goodwill. Because, she can't, she has mobility issues. And I was like, grab that box, just dump whatever's in it out. I don't even care. I have to contain these puppies. So Trinity's running over there with the box, still on the phone with the sheriff. The sheriff's like, okay, well, we got to get a hold of animal control. And we're like, well, you got to do something. I mean, they're everywhere. They're all asking us questions. And I'll have put pictures. Somewhere put pictures in here. They're the cutest puppies. And they're, asking questions. Is the mom upset? And I'm like, no, she's in my lap. And they're like, oh, so she's not, unfriendly? I'm like, no, she's friendly as she can be. She's chasing cars because she was literally just dumped and she's looking for her owner. You could tell. And it was bad. So Trinity brings the box over. It is not big enough for seven chunk puppies. But it's what I got. And so we put the 7 puppies in the box. At least I now have them where I'm not worried they're going to get run over on the street. Because it was so scary. And I'm standing out in the middle of the street, with my hands up, telling people, stop, stop. At one point, I had one puppy, in a football hold. And I'm standing in the middle of the street trying to get these people to stop. And they are on their phone or something because they are not seeing me. And I'm like, I'm about to get ran over in my pajamas on the side of the road. What the hell? So, then we argued with animal control because animal control wanted me to take these dogs to my house for the night. And then, they just meet us Easter morning at the animal shelter. No, sir. I got 2 dogs and a cat. And I know I'm the weakest link. And there was this one puppy who really, really wanted to be my friend. They are not going to my house. I would end up with another dog. And I had just made a vow to myself. No more pets. We're done. I can't do it. I cannot do it. But, he was so cute. And he was a boy. And I'm like, no, 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 no. They're going to pee on everything. Don't do it. So Trinity and I finally are like, okay, talk to the animal control guy. And he's like, well, if you'll meet me at the shelter, I'll meet you there. I'm like, no problem. I'm on my way. And now the animal shelter from where we live for our county, because remember, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. It was like a 20-minute drive to the animal control. It's like on the opposite side of the town. Well, the city, it's like 15 minutes away from us. It's on the opposite side of it, like leaving going towards Fresno. And I'm like, are you kidding? And I have never been there in the dark time. And then it's like literally, here's the county jail, here's the animal control on the same property. It's a little spooky at nighttime, just to let y'all know that. But we get those puppies there. And I'm sure the animal control guy was thinking, this woman is in her pajamas. We're talking full-on pajamas. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I was so embarrassed. But I was like, you do what you got to do, right? And I had to fill out the forms. Like I'm surrendering them. And then he's like, oh, well, if no one claims them, do you want them? And I'm like, no, I do not want no puppies in my house. I'm good. No, we brought them to you because this is not my problem. I made sure they didn't get killed. I made sure, they didn't get run over. I didn't leave them out there to try to fend for themselves because that poor mama, her hip bones were so prominent. Oh, it just broke my heart. And I mean, and she was being a good little mama. I mean, she let me. And here's the thing: a female dog is not going to be okay with two random strangers just picking up her puppies and you know, loving on them, putting them in a box, unless she had been raised in a house where other people were playing with those puppies or touching those babies. So you know, we knew, and they were. Uh, it was not a good situation. But anyways, so we finally get the puppies to the animal control. I fill out all the dang paperwork. Me and Trina get home. It's now like midnight. Oh, I forgot. So after we had the puppies in the mom dog in the car, we have to go feed Myra still. So I'm gonna have to have Trini stay in the car with these, you know, 8 dogs that are not ours, while I go feed Myra her dinner. And she's looking at me like, "Where's Trinity?" Because Myra, the cat, would much rather see Trinity than me. And I'm like giving her extra treats, and I'm so sorry we're late. And then we go, you know, take the dogs over to the shelter, and we get home, and it's like a late 30, and I'm like, and I gotta go to church in the morning. Good night. So then we, you know, go to bed. We get up in the morning. We go to church for Easter Sunday service, and then we go back over to my mama's house, and all of us fix, you know, Easter dinner together. And it was just me, Crystal, Trini, and my mama. Um, Normally, Lowell would be there too, so it was kind of sad, but it was okay. Um, Sorry. But my mom is on a keto diet because she's been having real high blood sugars, and like it's at the point where she either figures it out or they're putting her on insulin, and she doesn't want to do insulin. And I have lost my stopper, guys. Hold on one second. Oh, um, so uh, we had talked about that I would show her some different keto recipes like cloud bread and all that she's never tried. And then we just did some like tri-tip, and then I had a little bit of ham, but uh, it was just a very like keto friendly dinner because I got to keep my mama healthy, you know. And I like lost my brain all of a sudden. So, anyways, we did that, and then spent the day with my mom, and then I was supposed to work Monday, but my client for Monday texted me on Sunday night at like 9:30 and said, "Nope, nope, 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 nope. Easter exploded at my house, and I am not ready for you." I'm like, "Okay, no problem." And I switched her to a different day. Um, and then my mom asked if I'd be willing to help her get. My mama's boyfriend was a car collector. I'll put some pictures in here. Like when I say he was a car collector, he collected fire trucks, cars, motorcycles, um, RVs, boats, tractors. If it had a motor, running or not, he wanted it. And he has a ton. Oh, Sarah, don't cry. Anyways, and so they were going to take some of his classic cars, and that's what the family and stuff was going to ride in for the funeral. And so mom was like, well, you know, will you help me come detail these cars? Because it would really bother him if they weren't perfect. And I'm like, sure, not a problem. So me and Trinity went over there to help her do that on Monday. And then once we get there, we find out that they're going to open up. He has this big, like, I called it the car barn, but it's like this huge garage. I think it was like 100 by 200 or something. I'll have in pictures. You'll see how big. And it's full of all these cars. And they decided that they were going to open it up after the dinner, after the funeral. So now we're having to clean the entire. We have to like dust all of the cars. So that's what we did on Monday. Is we spent all day getting everything ready for the funeral, and then today was the actual funeral. And broke my heart. It was good as far as funerals go, but broke my heart a little bit. I did get to see some family there, and tried to be as helpful as possible. And it's just been one of those weeks where I'm just sad. Just sad. And now I'm like, okay, so now it's Tuesday. Today's Tuesday the 11th. And I haven't hardly got any filming done in the last week because it's just, I have been emotionally my emotional gas tank is empty. And just trying to get everything rescheduled for work and everybody. I feel like I've been like playing this, what's it called? Musical chairs with my clients and stuff. And I'm just like, okay. I just need to get everything back on track. And then, it's just been a mess. And I just put that in the wrong spot. And I just cried a lot in the last couple weeks. I wasn't prepared to cry this month much. And then, but I mean, the man's been a pretty large part of my life for the last 8 years. And he was just one of, there's there's good people and then there's some good people. He was just good people. Always willing to lend a hand, help out his neighbors, his friends, anybody. He was just a really, really good man. I mean, I can't name a single event since he started dating my mama of Trinity's that he wasn't there. I mean, driving over an hour when she was going to school to go see her violin recitals and concerts. And when she was going to school at Chico, she had to come home for something. I didn't know what she had to come home for something. And instead of me and my mom having to drive her back, it's like 4 hours. Had his buddy and him flew her home. He also collects airplanes. Um, so he's like, there ain't no reason for you or Summer to, he's talking to my mom, do that drive and then have to turn around and drive 4 hours back. He goes, what is 5 there? It's like an hour or whatever. I think Trinity said it took like 30 minutes or something for him to, it was a short flight. And his phone, my nieces went and picked him up from Colorado, I think, or flew him home. And then he was just a really good man. And I mean, every event Trinity's had for the last 8 years, there he was, and he wanted to be in the front row. And he's been extremely good to us. I cannot even express how good he's been to my family. So I cried like a little baby all day. And just a day. And now I'm trying to like switch gears and get back and get all my stuff done because this weekend is my birthday. I'm going to be a whopping 44. But my Ashley's supposed to come, and we had plans, but now I don't even know if those plans are going to happen because uh, everything went crazy, and we were supposed to be going up to the cabin, but it was Lowell's cabin, so I don't even know. I need to check. I don't even know if our plans are still our plans, if that makes any sense. So my life's just been a hot mess. I'm telling you, I feel like since March 1st, everything's just been like in a whirlwind. And like, I felt like I slept half of March away with that stupid flu. And so I feel like I'm missing time. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh. I'm just like, that has a hole in it. But, want to know something that is good that happened, y'all? Like, I got my Starburst air gummies. I'm super excited. If you've been watching any of my videos, you know I've been whining about them for days, weeks, long time. I found them, and they even had these, what they call sharing sizes. I'm like, I ain't sharing them. They're mine. They're mine, just if they keep your little tootsies out of them. Ain't like Trinity's gonna take them. She's a peach ring or sour candy girl. Those are my favorite. I just love them. So yeah, I'm behind on every canvas except this one, which I wasn't even supposed to be working on. But this one has just given me all the joy. And I've been sitting here. I'm painting my little heart out on this guy. I'll show you the progress on this at the end. And listen to my Audible. I tried to go live today, and like I could not figure out why my laptop wouldn't let me go live, even though we tested it. But then when it was time to go, boop, nope, didn't work. So then I tried to go live on my phone, and Trinity and I were like, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to have someone smarter than me come over and tell me what I'm doing. And Trudy we were both sad today, and probably not the best day to have gone live. Like Trudy said, see, she goes, did you really just say you were going to go live on Tuesday? I said, yeah. And she goes, you know what day that is? And I was like, no. And she goes, Mom, it's Phil's funeral. I'm like, well, shooky darn, I have screwed up. But I tried. I basically failed, but I tried. I don't even know how to, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like downloaded something. I didn't know. There's some letters, OBS or I don't know. I'm still learning. I mean, I think I'm doing good to, you know, do my filming and editing and you know, doing the stuff. Having a YouTube channel can be a little intimidating when you first start. I'll tell you that. And there's some days where I'm just like, I don't even know what I'm doing. But all I can do is try to improve from video to video, week to week, month to month. Oh, I did have what was it called? I had a YouTube Studio was telling me something. What did it tell me? I had a new achievement. We got 500 hours of watch time, guys. So that's apparently a big deal. There's certain achievements that when you reach them, like your little YouTube Studio, they do these like confetti things, and it's like, oh, okay. I'm excited for this. I don't know what you're telling me, and I have to read it out and figure out what it's saying. But I hit the 500 watch hours. Oh, well, yay! That's a good thing. And then I think we're at 126 subscribers. And so today, Tuesday, so I have to do my video. I have made it mad. What is wrong? I think I had said that my last week's Wip Chat is when I announced the giveaway for the 100 subscriber giveaway. And so I need to do the comment picker there and film that video because I said I was going to call it, I believe, tonight, and then do the announcement. Tomorrow. I feel like I'm a hot mess, guys. But I honestly did not expect to be there was a lot of family that had to get here from, like, not just out of state, but outside the country. Lowell's one of his son works for Lego. He's I think they said he's like a developer. I don't know. So he lives in Denmark with Lego. And, we had to give him time and stuff to get here. And so Lowell passed away on March 23rd, but we're not having his funeral here till April 11th. So it's just been like a couple weeks. And you don't realize that there's quite a bit of closure in those services. And without those, it's just been this ongoing thing of, okay, we just got to get through. We just got to get through. And I don't feel like I've been getting through. I feel like I've been, I just been so sad. I'm probably going to be sad for a while. And I'm sad for his kids. Because I've lost my dad years ago. Like 12 years ago, 13 years ago, like 12 years ago. So I know how it feels to lose your daddy. And then, so I feel really bad for, Lowell has 5 children. And so, my heart goes out to them because I know what it's like to lose your daddy. And it's not fun. It sucks real bad. And, this breaks my heart for him. I know what it's like. All right. I gotta get happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. I gotta. It's time to let go. Let God. I just gotta go. I gotta go. Let it go. I gotta let go. Because I'm gonna sit here and be a big old sissy la la. Can't sit here and be a sissy la la. That's not a good time. Okay. All right. Let's see. I am in love with this canvas. I'm not supposed to be working on this canvas. And I'm supposed to be working on my Dakota-thon canvas, the Dreaming of Being Human. And I'm supposed to be working on, what in the world is that even supposed to be? Oh, that's the L. Nope, that's the A. Okay. I'm not supposed to be working on this. I'm supposed to be working on that. And I'm supposed to be working on my Mystery Mania canvas, which is the mystery kit by Chris Ortega from I'm Not Club. And I just want to work on this. And then I'm also supposed to be working on Meet Me at the Diner by Reagan Kubicek from Dreamer Design. Nope. I did one section of that. I don't even know. I just wanted to do this one. Everything about, and I'm not even a purple person. Like, if you ask me what my favorite color is, I'm going to tell you it's leopard print, giraffe print, or hot pink. So, like, it's not even these colors for me. And then, like for my home, I'm always like, I always tend to go towards the autumn colors or the jewel tones, especially like the muted. Did I really just find two of these after I put that away? So this is not even my color palette. Every time I see this color palette, I think of Diamonds and Washi because she's always about pastels. Katie. But I am not really a pastel person. It's just not really my thing. Or she would say it's not really my jam. But like something about this one just called me. And you know, there's purple people. And if you've ever met someone who's a purple person, they take it to a whole whole different level normally. Purple people is everything purple. And I've never been a purple person. But this something about this one, it just called to me, and I forgot how perfect Oraloa squares are. And what a joy their kits are to work on. The only thing I do not like about Oraloa is, oh, let me do that, is how thick the plastic is on their kits. It's just a lot thicker. And I'm not a big fan. I like the thinner plastic. And I don't even know why I like the thinner. It's just preference, you know. But that's the only thing I don't like about the Oraloa kit is the thick plastic. Maybe because it's harder to use my little ceramic cutter on it. I don't know. That's my only problem with Oraloa is I don't like the thick plastic. But some people love the thick plastic. You know? I mean, no company's going to please everybody every time. It just ain't going to happen. You know? And so I'll gladly take the thicker plastic for this fantastic drill quality, the drill field, the glue. I mean, this is some good stuff. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. And I mean, there's like literally no gapping. It's just perfection. And I feel I gotta stop rolling this canvas because I keep on putting wrinkles in it. um, so tomorrow is tomorrow's Wednesday? But y'all are watching this on Wednesday, so it's your Wednesday. Today's Wednesday for you. For me, tomorrow's Wednesday. And I think, oh, I'm installing a chandelier tomorrow. A very large antler chandelier. Not the first one I've assembled or installed, so there's that. And then I'm working Thursday, and then I'm cleaning the big house on Friday. And I need to get to the point where I have my backup videos. So then I use my backup videos, like where I filmed ahead when I had the flu. And so then when I was busy trying to help my mom and do stuff this week for the funeral, I didn't have no backup videos. And I just was like, okay, there's just not enough time in the day. I'm just going to have to not have videos come out. And I might adjust my schedule where I'm doing like, instead of 7 videos a week, I'm only doing 5 videos because 7 is getting a little, it's a very hard schedule to keep. And as soon as life happens, it gets real hard. So I think I'm going to adjust it. I made it almost 2 months doing a video a day, but it's stressing me out right at this point. So I'm like, okay, I'm 5 videos a week is a lot. And that gives me a little bit more wiggle room. So, I mean, my goal is gonna be 5. If I do more, I do less. I mean, if I do more, great. If I do less, oops, I'm gonna adjust my goal. My algorithm it knows who I am. So I achieved that goal. I've now gotten to the part of YouTube, on YouTube Studios, where they tell you uh, what channel your audience is also watching. And I'm super excited about the people that tell me my viewers also watch. So I was like, ooh, ooh, look at me. I'm excited. So I'm not exactly sure how all these analytics work. And I just haven't had time or the inclination to go watch the videos that tell you what this stuff's all about. I'm excited that I have managed to figure out what I figured out. And there's some things I'll be going, Trinity, come help me. I don't know what this means. She's like, okay. She goes, I don't have a YouTube channel. I go, I know you don't have a YouTube channel. I go, but your mama is, I'm not always the most, I'm pretty, good at, tech stuff, but some stuff I'm just like, no. Like today, at the funeral, I had to fix little sister, her phone. Every time she get a text, it would just read it out loud. No matter where she was, you didn't even have to open the phone. As soon as she got a text, the phone started reading it out loud. And she's like, I can't take my phone anywhere. You never know what someone's going to text you. And she goes, it just tells you business. She'd taken it to the Verizon store. She'd taken it to, I guess, this other place. And no one could figure it out because everyone was assuming it was an accessibility, situation. And so I got her phone fixed, so it's not reading her text messages anymore. She was like, oh, you my favorite. I said, it's okay. And then my aunties were at the table at dinner today. And so all of a sudden, people start handing me their phones. I have one auntie who, she's like, uh, my daughter's mad at me, is what she said. She goes, I have somehow done something. She can't track me no more. Well, they had updated the Apple iCloud, whatever. I don't know. They had updated something and she wouldn't accept the terms and conditions, so it wasn't turning on to find my iPhone. We got that straightened out for her. She goes, I'm always afraid to say yes to those things. I said, well, and then you're going to get kicked out your stuff. She told me, hush up. Then I have my other auntie. She got herself locked out of Pinterest and they've deactivated her account because she wouldn't agree to something. I was like, what are you doing? And on that, when Pinterest deactivates your account, I'm like, okay, they're going to email you. And she goes, well, why are they going to do that? Because you didn't do what you were supposed to. So they're going to email you. I've set it all up. I go, once they email you, just call me. I'll come fix the rest of it. I go, but until they contact you, there's nothing I can do at this point. You done messed up. She goes, oh, okay. So I'm like, there's a lot of phones to be working on today. So yeah, at the funeral dinner, I was fixing everybody's phones. Now, mind you, these women, I think the youngest one was 68 today. So, and Trinity's just looking at me and I'm like, Trinity, I said, it is what it is. And take care of us. Different levels of skill here. Let's see, 44 minutes. This might be a short one today. I was trying to get this finished. I'm so tired. And I keep crying and I'm like, I don't want to cry anymore today, guys. I don't cry no more today. I feel like a big old cry baby. And then my cousin Jeannie, she was at the funeral uh, today, and they came and sat next to us during the actual ceremony. What is that called? The funeral, the service. Uh, and she looked over at me, and I was pulling out Kleenex, and she goes, "Oh yeah, because she's a crybaby." I was like, "I'll whip you. You don't call me a crybaby. You the crybaby." When we were kids, she was the crybaby. We might have made her cry on purpose, but she was the crybaby when we were kids. Just, I feel like I've had one of those weeks where it's like I am emotionally spent, and it's only Tuesday. I think there was like a meme like maybe 10 years ago, and it was like this cat, and it looks like it has been put through the ringer, and it's like, oh my gosh, what a week. What? It's only Tuesday. That's how I feel like today. How the hell is it only Tuesday? It's got to be at least like Thursday, right? It's only Tuesday. Oh no. I don't even know where I'm at. Ends. I have the end thing. Okay, so let's do some ends. Well, that's unusual. Let's see if I can show you guys that. Oops, stop. Get off me. Over here. You see it? Would you go? So it's like the plastic is all melted together on the back of this. Three of them, and it didn't get cut. I'm gonna flip it over. That's trash. And we got a color in here that ain't even the right color. It's not even the right color trash in here. Come on out. I hadn't had much trash, but I'm telling you, they're gonna do trash. They're gonna go big or go home, apparently. I said these were ends, right? Yes, I said this. Oh, I just hurt my elbow. These are the ends. Oh, I know what else happened this past week that's pleasant. Trini got a new chair. I don't know if I told you guys that one day when we had the flu, she'd gotten it and she thought she was going to try to play her video games. And all of a sudden I hear this BAM! And I go running in to find out what happened. And she had flipped her chair over completely backwards. Like, and the chair is just, I couldn't even find the chair because it was like up under her little like table desk thing. And she's flat on her back, and I'm like, "What have you done?" She said, "I just flipped out of my chair, and I don't know how." Well, when she did that, she broke her chair. So we had ordered a new chair, and oh, she's so excited because it's got like the massagers and all that. You know, it's like a gaming chair. I'm like, I need a new chair, and she goes, "You don't need a new chair," and I'm like, "I don't need a new chair. I like my chair. It's a nice little chair. Just it is what it is." She got a new chair. We spent, I think, an hour putting the dang thing together. I'm like, why? Why is it so much to put this chair together? It was like complicated. But she got a new chair. And then I feel bad because like we just had so much stuff going on this week that it just kept screwing up plans that she made. And I'm just like, I can't, I need help. And she's like, oh. I'm like, I know, I'm so sorry. And then there's a problem with my stereo in my car, and like they're supposed to be fixing it and getting me a new stereo. We'll see if that ever happens. But like it will not stay connected to my Bluetooth. Like it'll stay once I'm in the car, but like it does not remember like when I get in the car that my phone and connect it. You have to redo it every time. And it won't stay on whatever the whole daylight savings, whatever. So it is telling me that it is an hour earlier than what it is. Which I am notorious for being late anyways. Because I think I'll be late to my own funeral. I'm not even joking. I struggle, you know. I just struggle. Bit of executive dysfunction there, and I have a hard time. Better now than I used to be, but still, I struggle. But that dang stupid clock messing me all up. Because for a while it was okay. It didn't bother me so much because it was right because the time had changed. Well, now it's not right because the time changed again. So this time change got me all screwed up, right? Well, I forgot about the clock in the car being wrong. And then I thought Trini was being disproportionately upset the other day because I'm like, you're only going to be like 5 minutes late. She goes, I know, I'm going to be an hour and 5 minutes late. And I was like, oh, my bad. And, I mean, that's just because work had gone long. And then I didn't realize that I didn't realize I was looking at the clock an hour wrong and I had to run to the store. And she didn't realize that I didn't remember that the clock was wrong. And so it was communication error and I had too many things on my brain. That's what happened. I don't even know why I was talking about that now. Oh, because I was apologizing to Miss Trinity because I feel like we've just had a really rough couple weeks. Like rough. And I am over it. I am over it and I'm ready for happy and good times. So I'm hoping my Ashley comes for my birthday this weekend. I have no idea what we're doing, where we're going. I have no idea what the plans are now. Because the original plan, we made those plans on my mom's birthday, which was, yeah. So I'm like, don't know anymore. Am I done with the ends, guys? I don't think I see anymore. I don't think I see anymore. So, oh, I think I'm going to call it. I'm just going to show you guys where I'm at. I'm like, I can't. I'm getting more and more tired. Let's see if I can move all this mess out of the way and show you what we got going on. Let's see. Hold on one second. Okay. So, as you can see, I have this entire bottom row done. This entire left column done. This is done. This was the area I was just working on. So, of the 16 squares, I have 7.5 to go. I'm over halfway. But she is coming out so well, guys. She is so pretty. Hold on one second. All right, can you see? Beautifully sparkly and shimmery and it's just stunning. Like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It is so good. I stood up so Jack is ready for his treat. But it's just so good. So good. Hold on. So, anyways, I'm just going to call it for today. I just can't do anymore. I'll just finish this up tomorrow. And then go back to, I don't even know. I really need to put some drills on the mystery canvas. I need to put drills on the Dakota-thon. The Dakota-thon I'm not as worried about because I have 2 months to finish the Dreaming of Being Human. I really would like to get the mystery kit done in April. And I would like to get this kit done in April. And today's the 11th, and there's how many days in April? January, February, March, April. 30 days in April? So, I'm pretty sure this will be done in April. And if I get the mystery kit done, I'll be happy, considering everything I got going on. But this one, she's just so pretty. Something about her is just calling to me. So the month I've had so far, I was like, I need to find my happy, and this was my happy. And I mean, I love the way the Chris Ortega kit's coming along. If you didn't see the little mini Wip Chat I did with that progress update a couple days ago, what I'm doing on those videos is like I'm zoomed in even closer than I was earlier on this one. And I'm trying to do sections where you can't really get any idea of what the image is. And then I put a very long, big, cover the screen, spoiler alert, that lasts for almost a minute, I think. And then I show the canvas. So if you didn't want to see, you have enough time to turn off the video. And like some people only do a spoiler alert for a couple of seconds, but I'm that person. If I am saying, oh no, I don't want to see this, I'm going to do everything that's wrong and won't be able to get that dang thing turned off. So I was trying to make sure that there's enough time that everyone can turn it off. I mean, if you don't like it, you can always tap, fast forward a little bit. But for the people who are like, oh no, because like a lot of times I'll turn things on and I'll walk away and it'll be playing on the TV, and I can't always figure out how to make that remote stop shit. I don't always know how. So I just want to make sure that I do not spoil it for people unintentionally. So, and then I do have a poll that I'll be putting up soon to see which kit y'all want to see unboxed. Well, no, let's see. Yeah, there should be a poll coming up for the wild card one I want to unbox. But then I'll be doing unboxings for my May canvases sometime soon. I'm not even sure. Because I just have so many kits I want to do, but then I have so many events I want to participate in, and those kits and those events don't match up, and so then I end up like, so this I don't know what I'm doing. I'm driving myself crazy. And I think it's because it's late 30 and I'm tired. So I'm going to call it a night, and I will appreciate if you do all the things. Likes, comment, share, subscribe, yada, 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 all the good stuff. Just do the stuff. You know the stuff. Just do the stuff. But until next time, y'all, I love you. And thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.